we're going to show you a project we just finished up for a customer, and we're probably going to use some of these for our own trade shows that we do. But this is a little trade show display for our t-shirt company, where they have t-shirts they want to display, and so they wanted the shelves to be slanted in order for prospective customers to see from a distance rather than have them flat. Of course, the size of the overall display, the portability of it, the weight of it, all those things go into consideration when creating a design. So we're going to show you some different configurations of the display that are possible. I do want to show you on the back side here, these cleats on the shelves will help us align everything. So there's really, it's very easy to put together. So we do recommend that when you're putting the shelves on, to do it from the back side, because you'll see those cleats and be able to set them right where they need to be. So the first thing we're going to do is right now we've got it set up for a 4-shelf configuration, and we're going to take off the second shelf and move it down one rung. So Ruben here is going to go ahead and show you how that's done. So we're going to just move it down to the next rung. And of course, because he's on the back side, he can see where those cleats are, and they fit in between the 2 rungs. And there you go. Now go ahead and remove the 3rd shelf. And what this will do is this just gives it a little bit more space in between each shelf if you had that desire to do that. So now what he'll do is go ahead and take the top shelf and show you how it can lay flat. We have some alternate rungs in here because there may be a situation where you don't want all the shelves to be flat. You maybe are showing some different product or something. Now, one thing that Ruben is showing you, what we may have to do, we may actually have to have the cleat, Ruben, on the back.
Yeah.
So to turn that shelf around.
Okay.
Because of the distance between this rung and this rung, so we'll just turn the shelf around so the cleat is now on the back, and it'll make it easier for that shelf to sit flat, because there's plenty of space on the back side. And I should point out that we've kind of created this so it will be able to be taken apart and put together by a single person. So you see what we've done there. Now we've got a flat shelf. We can still display our t-shirts on the bottom 2 shelves, and so now we have that configuration, and of course we have our signage up top as well. Now what we'll do is we'll show you how to take the whole unit apart and how that comes. So we'll go ahead and take the shelves off of there. And I should point out too that there is an alternate cleat on the very bottom, where the bottom shelf could also be flat if you desired. No, that's all right. But there is another cleat there where it was designed where the bottom shelf could be flat. And that whole display comes off just like that. Now, this is the configuration. Let me show them that display real quick. Just go ahead and turn that around. This is the configuration that you're looking at the back there. Go ahead and turn it around to the front. So this is the configuration that this customer requested, but this panel could be dry erase board. It could be a chalkboard. You could have a set graphic there. This was just what the customer ordered. So that top panel could be something where you could change out what you wanted to display as far as pricing or whatever you wanted to say there. So now what I wanted to show you, let's come over here, and we'll take this first one out. But there's a kind of a special system here where that is a little slot that's just going to come right up. There's one at the top, one at the bottom. You see how easily that comes apart. So it's real easy to come apart, just like that. And so now you've got your 3 pieces, and you can pick them all up at once if you wanted to, or you can take several pieces together. And now I'll just have Ruben just demonstrate how it all goes back together, just the framework. So you can see it's really easy for one person. And once you get the knack of connecting the 2 pins, it's really pretty straightforward. They just slide in. There you go. There's that first one. And then we can slide in our next one. And there are some ideas that I have for my own use that I had where I might come across the front and put some pieces in across the front so I could lay some bins in here. There's nothing across the front right now that would allow a bin to connect to here at an angle down to here, but we could very easily configure something out front here with a similar pin system where we could have a bar going across and then we could lay bins at an angle. So that's something you see a lot in trade shows. So that could be something that could be added where you could still take it down. Ruben will go ahead and show you how the signage goes back on. And again, it's a similar pin setup on both sides. It just slides right into the slot there. And there you go. See, it's just that simple. And then, of course, you can put your shelves back on. But I think you get the idea. It's a very simple setup. And the other thing, too, with these horizontal bars, once the shelves are in place, these horizontal bars are not obscured. So you could come to the back side and you could hang something off. So you could, in other words, you could use this display all the way around. You could hang stuff off the side bars for, you know, some additional bins or something. There's a lot of attachments that you could add to this to increase your display, or in this case, if you're using t-shirts, you could hang a t-shirt off the side, hang t-shirts off the back. It all looks pretty sharp. And so there he goes, puts it right back on there. And like I said, when you're doing it from the back side, those cleats, you can see exactly where the cleats go left or right. It makes it super simple to put together that way. Yeah, we can go ahead and set it back up for 4. And there's just a little bit of play in those cleats to make it really easy for them to sit in place from left to right. So I envision, like I said, we're going to be going to Canton here in a month or so, where we might create some similar displays for our products. Most of our stuff will be flat shelves, but so there it is, all put back together. Super simple. So that's what we're working on today. We built 2 of them, and they'll be ready for the customer to pick up. Thanks for watching.